It's the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Buffalo Bills reaction video. This instant reaction for the Steelers versus the Bills. Look, the onside kick just got recovered by Pittsburgh. Literally, the game, I think, is finishing up behind me in my fantasy football bunker, as you can see. This is a matchup, as I said earlier this week. This is a matchup of two heavyweights. I thought both defenses played exceptionally well, especially in the first half. A couple things at play here. Let me say this first. Like I said in the preview video earlier this week, these are two of the best three teams in the AFC, along with the Kansas City Chiefs. People gave me some flack about Pittsburgh. How is Pittsburgh in that group of the top three? Bold statement. It's not that bold of a statement. This team 2 years ago went 8-6 with Duck Hodges and Mason Rudolph at quarterback. This defense and special teams has been elite, I would say NFL best, for the last few years. Now, Buffalo last year, their offense went crazy, and I said again in my preview video this week, their defense got a lot better. I was really impressed with the Buffalo Bills. What I think we saw today is a matchup that was basically, this could have been a playoff game. It was fantastic. The Pittsburgh Steelers win the game 23-16. Let me get to some Buffalo Bills stats first of all. Josh Allen, was he sharp? No, he wasn't. Ben Roethlisberger, by the way, was he sharp? No, he wasn't. They both missed some opportunities. Both of these quarterbacks did. But you have to credit the defense because there weren't many opportunities to be had. Josh Allen finishes 30 of 51 passing, 270 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions. Those aren't great stats. I think if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, you're thinking those stats are going to be well over 300 yards. I think we saw some comments in the preview game, the preview video below. But I just don't think it was ever going to happen. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. I think in this world of fantasy football, we always think about, hey, who's going to outscore who? But sometimes the defenses play, right? And if you play fantasy football, by the way, you should know Pittsburgh's defense is good, for crying out loud. And Buffalo, if they're still available, they shouldn't be. If they're still available in your league, pick them up. What I did like about Buffalo is they ran the ball more than we're used to seeing. And another thing I like about Buffalo, can we put the Zach Moss stuff to rest? Can we stop saying that he's going to take over this backfield? He's a healthy scratch. I never took him seriously. Devin Singletary is the best of the backs. Matt Breida will have something to say as we move forward. Singletary looked great. 11 carries, 72 yards. And I liked that they were giving it to him in the red zone. Yes, you can pass. Buffalo's going to be a passing team. They're going to go 5 wide at some points this season. They're going to have all their people going out for routes, and that's great, but you have to be able to run. Buffalo showed me that they could, and let me tell you, they would have beaten about 28 other teams this week. It's just that the Pittsburgh Steelers are good. You got to give credit to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stephon Diggs escaped, by the way, if you watched the game to the end, he escaped getting rolled up on. That was scary. It could have been a knee injury, but he's good. 9 catches, 69 yards, no touchdowns. I thought he was going to get in the end zone. I thought we would get more scoring in this game. I did think this was going to be about a field goal game. I had Pittsburgh plus 6.5. I took them in the spread. They obviously covered that spread. You had Cole Beasley, 8 catches, 60 yards. That's a typical Cole Beasley game. If you're in a PPR league, take that to the bank. That's usually a 14, depending on your scoring format. Emmanuel Sanders, 8 targets, 4 catches, 52 yards. And what do you know? Gabriel Davis is the Gabriel Davis special. He gets into the end zone. All that guy does is catch touchdown passes. I'd like to see him more involved in the regular route tree, but you got to give credit to the Pittsburgh Steelers here. The Pittsburgh Steelers defense played phenomenal, as they always do. Ben Roethlisberger, 18 of 32, 188 yards and a touchdown. That's not a great statistical day. The touchdown went to Deontay Johnson, who made a fantastic catch, a guy who was dropping every pass you could throw him the ball last year, but he made a play this week. Good for Deontay Johnson. The big deal here, as I said in the preview video this week, as I've been saying all offseason, is the Pittsburgh Steelers are now going to actually run the ball in running situations. They're a two-dimensional team now, and this is why they're going to make a deep playoff run. This Pittsburgh Steelers team, who started, 10-0 last year, 11-0, something like that, and then they fell apart late in the year. Why? Because late in the season, you need to be able to run the ball. They will be able to run the ball. And Najee Harris, who puts up 16 carries for 45 yards, no touchdowns, and 2.8 yards per carry. Let me tell you this. You're going to have a lot of people in your fantasy football leagues that all they do is look at the stat sheet. If you can steal Najee Harris this week with an offer based on that stat line, do it. He is going to be a star this season. If he was playing any other defense, well, not any other defense, but most other defenses in the league, he would have had 150 yards. Buffalo's defense played incredibly well. Pittsburgh's offensive line had some, they need to coalesce a little bit more. They played a little bit better in the second half, but I think the reason they played a little bit better in the second half is because Buffalo's defense was a little bit tired because Pittsburgh kept running the ball. It's important to do in the NFL. Like I said, Najee Harris, not the best stats in the world, but did well. Deontay Johnson gets the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, always a threat. Chase Claypool didn't have many catches today, but he's a difference maker. And I said it before in the preview video. I'll say it again. Pat Freiermuth is better than Eric Ebron. I think he's a mauler in the run game. He looks like a little baby Gronkowski. I think he's going to be the better of the tight ends, even over Kyle Pitts. I'm not saying in terms of fantasy and statistics and all that stuff this year, but I'm talking 3-4 years down the line. I think Freiermuth is going to be every bit as good as Kyle Pitts, who's getting all the hype in Atlanta. So Pittsburgh Steelers, they're 1-0. That's a great win. It's a cover for anybody who took the Steelers, as I did. I'm happy about that, obviously, because I always root for who I bet on. The Buffalo Bills, they're going to come out and they're just going to crush whoever they're going to play next week. I don't even know what the line is yet, and I'm betting on Buffalo. And I'm betting on Buffalo. I said early in the season, my preseason prediction was Buffalo would be in the Super Bowl. I'm not walking that back yet. The Chiefs are going to have to say something to say about that, and obviously the Steelers are going to have to say something about that as well. Let's just hope all these teams stay healthy. Pittsburgh Steelers, great win. Buffalo Bills, you'll be back. I don't care. I mean, it's 17-game season. Buffalo's going to go like 13-4, 14-3, something like that. Pittsburgh, is going to be around that area, 12-5, 13-4, something like that as well. If everybody can stay healthy, it's going to be a fantastic season. What a great week one. Please, everybody, Buffalo Bills fans, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, comment below what went right, what went wrong, what did you think about the game, what were you happy about, what would you like to see in the weeks ahead. I appreciate it, everybody. We'll be back with some more reactions, hopefully this week as well. Please like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back again soon.